I'm so in love with my van right now. Today I look like the evil dude in Terminator. And I look in the mirror like, oh my god, I'm that Terminator guy. Yeah, my van. Oh my god. I did some rearranging. I pulled out some things that I don't use. Swapped the coolers around, so I've got a smaller cooler. I got rid of the bigger cooler, got rid of the big laundry, so now I can have passengers. I took the cushions off the bed and now they're in the front. Like, I'm sitting on a cushion now and there's the other two cushions are in the passenger seat. So that's a spare bed now. So if I wanted to road trip with a friend, they can sleep on the cushions on the floor in the back, or vice versa, I can. So now I've got a spare bedroom. So it's now a 2-bedroom residence. I have reorganized the back. I'm really so grateful and happy and in awe at how close it is to being on the road. There really isn't that much that it needs. Well, it doesn't need anything, but that much it needs for my, you know, my ultimate. So I'm really, yeah, happy. I want to do another tour just to show off my organisation skills, but I probably won't. It's interesting for me, but I don't know if it's that interesting to other people who watch it. It's like, wow. I took a bunch of photos and added it to the group, to the Van Dwelling Australia group. Because I'm like, oh my god, this is just so organised, but you've got to be in it. You've got to step in it. You've got to get inside it to appreciate what I've done in such a small space and how it's all sort of turning out. Like, you have to be me, really, because, you know, you're making your van customized to what you use on a daily basis. And yeah, I've moved out, like, I've got rid of a lot of things that I'm not going to use. I'm really not going to use them. Like things for campfires and stuff. Like, I'm not going to use them. I could probably get rid of the stove as well and get a different stove. But at the same time, you know, what? Do I really need a stove? I don't. I'm in the suburbs, so I don't know. I don't know. I'm really loving how it's organised at the moment. It's just, everything is a hand away. Everything is reachable. I know where everything is. It's so organised. I love it. And it looks comfy. The setup during the day looks comfy. The setup at night, oh yeah, I changed. So to get rid of the cushions, like, I wasn't trying to get rid of the cushions, but I bought a air mattress, a 3/4 air mattress, and I've slept on it the last 2 nights. My shoulders are heaps better. It's not the ultimate, but it's so much better than the cushions for my shoulders. I really noticed the difference. And that makes the bed lower a little bit, so I'm not so, like, close to the roof. So it also makes it better when I'm watching things on my laptop. I've got a new wire thing which costs $7 from Masters, which is, I've converted into a wardrobe, but you can hang anything off it. And like, I'm using curtain hooks, like $1 on eBay or $2 on eBay or something like that, curtain hooks, and I can just hang anything off it. So I've hung like 20 different shirts that take up the space of less than a hanger because of these curtain rods. I'm not sure about long things at the moment, but right now, yeah, it's sort of all, and I can hang things to dry on it. Like, I can hang my wet stuff on it. I can hang things next to where I get ready, like where the mirror is, and it won't be in the way. It's just all coming together. I've got my inverters all set up. Yeah, I'm really excited right now. I've talked 5 minutes about how excited I am about the van. It's just so set up for me. It's so set up for me. Everything is so set up for me. I don't even know how I would improve it even more. Like solar, a freezer. Oh, I tested. So when I was in Ballarat or Burrumbee, Lake Burrumbee, the guy that I went to meet, he gave me his little like dashboard cooler thing. It's much smaller than the cooler that I already had. But I put it in, went inside for 10 minutes, I came back out and it was icy cold. So though it won't hold as much, it's really cold. So I'm really, like the other one, everything was kind of thawed out. Well, that's another synchronicity too from the universe. We got a notification that all the green salads that we buy from Woolworths and other places have been recalled for a salmonella outbreak, and that's what I bought for my road trip. So I had to use those first, and I didn't have enough room in my smoothie to be able to add all the salad. I only added like a tiny, less than a handful, because there was no room for it. And by the time I got back, because the cooler was so bad, the stuff went off, so I had to throw it out. I call that a synchronicity. I call that lucky. I don't like throwing out food ever. And I had to throw out a whole bag of salad. And it turns out that they were all being recalled because they're full of salmonella. I also found out something on Facebook today. I don't know if it's true or not. I read the article, but I didn't go deeper to the research links to see if the article was valid or not. But it makes, semiological sense that the sage burning, what is that called? What do you call that? When you burn sage. Oh God. To get rid of evil spirits and stuff like that. It's right on the tip of my tongue. Anyway, when you burn sage, it actually, and other herbs, it actually kills airborne bacteria and pathogens and stuff, 94% of something. So that could explain, could be a logical reason to explain why people do feel better after doing, what is it called? Come on, brain, I've got a headache, so. And yeah, so I burnt some sage also today. Like, okay, if there's any bacteria in here, you're gone. Reorganising the van to make it downsizing in the van is so exciting. It's just as exciting when you buy something for the van as when you get rid of something that you've bought for the van. They're both as equally as exciting. And it's sad that I have to get rid of the stuff that I bought specifically for the van, but sometimes, you prefer the space better, or it just works better without the stuff that you bought. So I'm going to do some kind of giveaway, sale, donation, whatever, for all my van stuff that I'm not taking with me now, like the laundry. It's perfectly good for people who go camping. I'm just going to use the damn laundry. All of me about $50. But here, a bit of a rip-off. But something like that doesn't take up much space, so that I can keep in the glove box. Like, really, the space is more important than functionality. So I think with laundry, I'll just do it at a laundromat. I want a little scrubber bag for items where, reusing, face washes and microfiber towels and little things that you can do, in between laundry trips. But getting rid of the laundry, I was so excited to get that laundry when I first bought it. And I haven't used it, and I know I haven't been on the road, but even when I'm on the road, I can't see myself using it because I'll be in suburbs and towns. I don't plan on going out the bush until my van is paid off, so it's going to be, well, who knows how long it's going to be, but I need to pay the van off, and it just stops, it takes up too much space. It stops me from being able to pick up people and take them anywhere. It's just in the way, and I don't use it anyway. And I can see more things that I can get rid of. I'm thinking of getting rid of my sink, but I want to do more of a bigger road trip without facilities to see if I should get rid of the sink or not, because I've got a fold-up sink and I've got my plastic sink, and in the plastic sink I actually just store other things. You know, it has multiple uses, but it's still quite big, and my van is quite small. So right now I'm pretty excited to live in a tiny van. I am. I'm making it work for me. I am just so impressed with myself of the things I've been able to let go, and how I've organised it all. It's just so good now. I'm really enjoying my time in the van. I also, the big purchases that I need, so solar, and I need a vacuum cleaner. That's a must-have. I was going to use just a car wash and just do that, but pretty much you just need a vacuum cleaner all the time, because you just go one place, one day, one night, 1 hour outside of the towns, and your van is an absolute, you know, mess. And I've got 3 mats in there, but someone has to clean the mats. So even though the mats protect dirt from getting, you know, permanently in the van, they're actually a fantastic idea, and I'm glad that I've got them. I still need a vacuum cleaner for the mats. I do take them out and shake them, but that's not enough. You've got to, especially like where I was just there, the lake, mud is, you know, embedded into the carpet. Now they do need a laundromat, probably. They do need to be washed properly, but a vacuum cleaner will make it look a lot tidier right now, because it's really, it just looks dirty, and I was only there for 2 days. I don't like opening up my van and people seeing that it's dirty, you know, and not people, people. I don't like seeing dirt in there. It just reminds me of like someone that doesn't care about their living environment, and I do care. It's, you know, my van's pretty cool, and it is set up nice, and I am quite proud of it. And if I open it up and I'm not quite happy with it because I can see dirt or whatever, it's a bit of a ramble. Maybe I will do a tour just for myself, because I really am so happy with what I've done so far. Happy with the changes. I even made changes today that I'm happy with, and last night that I'm happy with. I love it. I love downsizing. Yeah, so solar, freezer, what else is on my to-do list? Some kind of heating and cooling, more permanent solution. At the moment, it's, if I'm driving somewhere, I can heat or cool the back. It's got inbuilt heating and cooling from when it was an ambulance, which I thought was so exciting when I first saw that, not realizing that you have to be driving for them to work. All in all, I'm a happy camper today. I can see how close I am. It's really not that, you know, just the expensive ones left, but I can make do without them in the meantime. Like, I know what it needs, and yeah, I'm happy with how everything is. Alright. Bye.